Hello and welcome to this week's Indie Showcase. Today we're playing a free episode 1 of a game called Scarlet Hollow. Now, I really love how they're releasing this game. They released episode 1 for free for everyone to play, and then they are currently in early access, releasing episodically the entire game, which is going to be in total 7 episodes. So far they have released 3. And they expect to be finished by 2024 up to episode 7, at which time they will come out of early access and sell the game as a whole package, which I think is a really cool way of doing it, really, because I'm a person who likes to binge a thing all at once because episodes don't really work for me. But if you are really into a project or you would like to follow it along as it's being developed, that is great to give people the opportunity to do that. So yes, this is Scarlet Hollow. It is developed by Black Tabby Games, and it was first released on, well, the beginning of it was released on 2020, and it is, again, overwhelmingly positive on Steam. I am trying to choose some games that I'm very excited to play this festive season. Also, in the run-up to Christmas, the delightful time of the year, I am really enjoying playing my games full of death and demons and murder, and I'm not exactly sure what this one is about, but there is a content warning, so at this joyous time of year, please beware that this is a content warning of horror, basically. There is a link to read the specifics, which I haven't read because I would like to be surprised. But all I can say is that if you are uncomfortable with horror or if something may trigger you, it might be worth checking out their trigger warning / content warning page to see exactly what it is, because I have actually no clue at all. So yeah, this is the first episode. It is free. This is a visual novel, I believe, a horror visual novel, and I'm not sure if it's voiced, so I'm intending to play the full chapter, but visual novels are very difficult, so we'll see how we get on. Like, they're not difficult to play, obviously, but when you're reading out all of the text out loud, it can take a lot. So let's just go and see how we get on, really. We have all these different menus and stuff, but I've had a little look through, and let's just begin. Your name is... Let's go with a classic. You live in the city of... Where do I live? Oh, we've had so many fictional names lately. I'm not going to use my real city. No, not Chill Bill. This is the only one I ever remember. Select pronouns does not impact the gameplay. I'm glad that it had them written underneath, because I was like, I don't know which is which of these. Okay, so let's go she, her. Confirm. Select 2 traits. Traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. This is cool. Okay, right. Okay. I had no idea this was going to be a thing. Powerful build. Strong and athletic. The pinnacle of fitness. An intimidating presence. Tough as nails. That sounds fun. Mystical. Strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. That sounds cool. Talk to animals. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. Street smart. Know how to lie and when you're being lied to. Slick and convincing. No door can hold you. This is not me. Of all of these 3 points, this is not me. Keen eye. Observant. Picks up on vibes. Understands others' perspectives. Okay, cool. Book smart, well-read and rational, possesses a wealth of esoteric knowledge and knows when to use it. A talented researcher. Again, this one probably isn't me because I don't know what esoteric means. I'm not that book smart. Hot, hashtag hot, attractive and charming, a natural flirt. People want to either be with you or be you. Okay, I've narrowed it down to... Wait, what was street smart? Yeah, I'm not these 3. I've narrowed it down to these 4. We can only pick 2. God damn it. If we're going for... Right, are we going for me? Or are we going for what we're going to play as is the thing. Like, maybe mystical and talk to animals could be fun together. What's this one? Observant, picks up on vibes, understands others' perspectives. This would be if we were going more for me, maybe? Although I'm not sure how observant I am either. I would say this one would just be if we're going for fun. I like... This is how I played Disco Elysium. And it was fun. But... I kind of like... I think I like these two. How is this? So strange and unusual. Yes. You see threads of reality in ways others cannot. I think sometimes. I cannot talk to animals, but I do like animals. And that would definitely be a gift and a curse. So, yes. Let's do these two. Let's see if we regret our choices. Look at this. This is like a real... old-fashioned bus, like carpet chair. I've seen these before. Okay. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again, still exhausted, annoying bumps. Yeah, except these are normally blue background, dark blue, with like green and red shapes and stuff. I've been on these buses. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news... Oh, hold on. So this is what's happened in the last however much time. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops in seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself travelling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. Okay, so we have a long-lost cousin. I have done a 36-hour bus ride before. It was dumb, and it was long, and my feet swelled up very big. Okay. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, okay, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Okay, so our mother's dead, and our cousin's mother's dead, but our mother died first, and they didn't get on, but we're going to the funeral because we've been invited. Okay. Pearl and Scarlet. Mystical. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. The threads of fate have been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made. It was simply destiny. So when your cousin called you, you knew what had to be done. Okay. And now, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. Wasn't a surname I've forgotten now. Stranger. So anyways, I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he'd even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. Oh god, this is not a fun time then. I want to... yeah. What? Okay. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbour, that sort of thing. Wow. Look how happily he's reminiscent on pushing joggers into the harbour. Why are you talking to me? Oh, that's so rude. I would just... Personally, I'd probably be remaining silent, but I'm gonna say, dude, what's wrong with you? Pushing joggers into the harbour? That's awful. What if they drowned? Yeah, I was such a shithead back then. I'm still a bit of a shithead, but hey. Poor bodies, no effect. That's a spoonerism. Well, it's not really. It doesn't make sense. So, This girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. Oh, that sounds hilarious, dude. She actually hit my friend and said it hurt a lot. So I guess she really was mad and not just playing. Good. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbour all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. God, it's not that funny, dude. His mouth is a void. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. Ugh. Oh, I hate this guy. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Sounds serious, my dude. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real, and geez. You ever just get so mad you want to, like, kill somebody? Threaten? Feel like killing somebody right now. Seriously, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you telling me this? I have never felt that way about another person, and I find it alarming that you have. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, I understand it, like, in some situations, but not just because you didn't get your own way, you know? That's bad. If the person's killed someone, hell yeah. I feel like I want to kill them. But if the person broke up with me, no, I don't think so. You're young. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart one day. Oh, that's what it is. My youth. It changes a person, makes them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman. You're not making yourself seem any better here, dude. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. I'm not really into my kid's birth. Smart move, get out while you still can. You're a monster. Your girlfriend is giving birth right now, and you're thinking about ditching her to go and have fun in New York? After she tried to break up with you and you threatened to kill her? You're an absolutely terrible person, and I hope you rot. Oof. Harsh words, man. I never threatened to kill her. Okay, maybe over text, just a little. But fatherhood is scary. Plus, her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom just doesn't like me, so I'd probably make things super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. I'm not telling him shit. No need to be nasty, I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So, if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Oh, god damn it, you figured it out. Or the holler, as they call it in these parts. The holler? Okay. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I'd know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way, though, come to think of it. I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the hollow, you see. So there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. I hope they didn't die. Jesus, this guy. This guy. He looks back at his phone. Shit. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. I hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. Stranger rifle series pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. What a wanker. Tip. Sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are, so we're building our character as we go. Okay. Why are the peanuts dripping? Peanuts are solid objects. I don't understand the drippy peanuts. Right? Screw you and screw your peanuts. I don't want to be allergic to them. I'm just gonna say no thanks. You put your hand up to say no. I'm not really hungry. There's still a good 45 minutes left in your journey, pal, assuming nothing goes wrong. Best to have them on hand. I don't want to get my bag full of peanut juice. The young man sets the peanuts down on an empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out through the bottom of the bag and into the upholstery, instantly soaking it in peanut brine. Oh, I hope that the next person who sits there isn't allergic to peanuts. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Oh. Well, this is a better sight than him, actually. And just like that, you're alone. The stranger's peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. So we get 45 minutes of chill without that guy talking our ear off. The bus finally comes to a stop. Its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though, for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. So it's just that kind of place where, like, nobody goes. Whoa, except this person. Is this cousin? Hey, noob. You instantly recognize the one young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Fair. Oh yeah, she's just lost her mom, right? Condolences. I'm so sorry for your loss, Tabitha. Yes, great, thank you. Let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Cool, so that's our cousin. She seems to be a delight. Did she wait for us to get in the car? Schedule. Arrives Monday at 11 AM. Departs Monday at 11:01 AM. It says for 1 minute and no longer. Very cool. I really like the art style with the lines. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip. Okay, so explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships that unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. So we can either... So explore is like an extra dialogue tab, and we can choose whether or not we want to actually take it. Cool. That's good to know. Oh god, I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Are we that friendly? Let's say how you're holding up. That's probably where we start. Fine. Yeah, let's try and I feel like she might snap at us, but let's try and relate with... You know you can talk to me, right? I lost my mom too, even though I'd rather just say the second one. Okay. You know you can talk to me, right? I know we only just met, but you know I went through something similar with my own mom. So if you ever need to vent or... I'm good. Okay. I don't think she'll appreciate our joke. I really don't. Can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mum to thank for that. Or had, I guess. You can feel the same careless cruelty in Tabitha's words that your mother would use when she talked about Perlan and the old Scarlets. Damn. And we're going to an estate, right? And it's Scarlet Hollow, so they probably are like rich or something. The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through the generations. Why did you invite me? I didn't invite you to my mum's funeral. You just keep going on about the Dead Moms Club. That's so funny. We should be awkward, shouldn't we? If we're playing it like me. But also, mystical. I feel like we should take that. I can sense it. That's too... I feel like I would maybe switch out mystical for the first one. I've forgotten what it was now. The red one. Because this is very... I don't know. Oh, I just want to say Dead Moms Club. I wish I'd known about you. Might have been good. No, I'm going to do the mystical one. Because I can sense a deep scar in our bloodline. A gaping maw intent on consuming itself to oblivion. I only hope we can mend it during our time together here. That is not at all what I expected that conversation to sound like. Great. Good for you. Oh, fuck off, Tabitha. I'm doing it. Dead Moms Club. Your cousin turns to stare at you, an icy hatred in her eyes. Maybe this would have worked to ease attention if she was someone else. But she isn't. Look at that face. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. So, the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. I'm not going to complain that it's a whole week. Have you looked at all the details yet? Taken care of. Don't need any help. Oh, Okay, let's just remain silent. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. And here it is. The Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. It's not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in grey cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. And all the windows have got holes in. This is gonna collapse. It's so rickety. Oh my god, it's so bad. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. I mean, maybe they're not earning money anymore, because the upkeep of a place like this would be a lot, you know? It doesn't seem like a popular town. Yeah, you're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges, and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. This writing is excellent, by the way. Like, it's painting a picture. Even though we have pictures, the writing is still painting a picture. There's a dog here. There's a dog here. That's all that's important, is that there's a dog. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. My room, the bathroom, the kitchen. Okay. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Lie. Wait, it's beautiful or lie? It's beautiful. This place is falling apart. I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this dump? No, that's a bit... I'm gonna ask if she lives there. So, you live here? Yeah. And I'm letting you stay here for free. So mind your manners. Or did your mother not teach you about those? The fuck you talking about? I've been nice. Let's just get this tour over with. Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I would recommend socializing. I wouldn't. Okay, that changes the sentence. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. Oh, I have experience with that. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Oh, not peanuts. I see a friend here. As Tabitha speaks, your eyes are drawn to the windows and the overgrown garden outside. You're suddenly overcome with dread and anxiety, as though this place is a small step away from being swallowed up and vanishing forever. She's got loads of flowers. I guess that's condolences. General Electric. And like hampers and stuff. And food. Cool. Lots of dishes. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Wow. Oh, I mean, that's fair enough, to be fair. We've all got to have boundaries, right? Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Some explore options prevent you from taking others, so choose carefully. Okay. I don't really like the mythical. It doesn't feel very real, you know? Like, well, it's not that I don't like the writing. It doesn't feel like a very me playthrough. What if I want ice cream? I'm gonna ask if there's somewhere in town to buy food. I might want to eat something other than peanut butter and jelly this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online though, so I wouldn't be going with you. Alright, we've got a store and a diner. So you know, can you imagine going to someone's house for a week and they only offer you peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? But I'm your guest, holy shit. I'm just gonna say sweet thanks. How very folksy. I'm not gonna be like, I didn't budget for groceries, because like, it's like I'm begging for money. Okay, sweet, thanks. Cool, good talk. What if I want ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know. And there will be consequences. Gotcha. I wonder if the lies shape our character. I mean, it's a nice kitchen. I might just say, yeah, I think I'm going to say it's nice because look at it. It's big. It's like, it actually is nice. Like, yeah, the cupboard door's fallen off, but that's it. Window's a little bit cracked, but it's nicer than mine. It's nice. This is so nice. It's much bigger than what I'm used to in the city. Is that rat traps on the ground? Is that a kitchen island? It is. Thank you. I'm not going to be like, awesome, I love that. I don't love that. What's next? Alright, what's next on the tour? Bathroom. Follow me. I can't believe we didn't get to mention the cat. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. I can talk to animals! I'm approaching the cat. Don't try to pet Frau Frau. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Look at this attitude. Me ni parlors pass. What? Me parlors pass. Is that French? Sorry, I don't speak French. I'm sorry, little lady. Je ne parle pas français. Of course, how typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. Very funny. Her name sounds French. Oh, this is Tabitha. Haha. Oh, I guess Tabitha doesn't know we can talk to animals. Very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. God damn, the cat hates us. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Oh, I love a good leak stain. Guest bathroom. Not much to show, it's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. I do gotta pee. Oh my god, my bathroom looks like this. Like, not the rest, not the grime and the filth, but the pile of toilet roll tubes. I have a pile of shame of toilet roll tubes because I need to establish upstairs just a basket or something where I can put recycling in. Because otherwise I end up with a pile of toilet roll tubes. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. I hope we brought, like, shower shoes. We're catching things off this room. I hope there's a shower so that we don't have to actually touch the bath with our skin. Oh, this bin. She could have at least... like... I'm sorry, right? I understand. Grieving, stuff like that. But this is unacceptable. If you've got a guest, right? One way to distract yourself could be to clean the goddamn bathroom. There's like hair dyes all over. Used cups. There's a wine glass with a toothbrush in it. It's a yikes from me. This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. I'm not gonna say I like it. Never mind, I don't need to go. Who uses this bathroom? Guests. Are you sure this toilet works? Yes. Why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so you can move on. As long as you pay your water bills, that means that your toilet works. That's just a life fact. But it's so crusty. Okay, let's sigh and say okay. Okay. That's the spirit. Let's lift the toilet seat. I'm sure this is gonna be beautiful. Oh no. Oh no. The bugs talk to me. Scram, fellas, the jig is up. Bugs scare from the ball as you lift the seat. Yeah, I'm glad that they left. That's funny. The bugs talk to us. Right. At least that's less horrifying. That's so... They were like, scram! Okay, use the facilities. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could have been cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Like, holding it wouldn't have been a good idea. We can just... You squat, you know? You just don't sit on it. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This looks nice and clean. Is that you? Or is that your mother? You look alike. This room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. Okay. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. An unmistakable spiritual stench coats this room. People have died here. Oh, this is where her mother died. Oh no, this is her mother's room. Oh, that's her deathbed. Oh, and that's why the sheets got washed. Oh, that's really horrible. You know when you wish that you didn't, like, you know when ignorance is bliss? This is what that means. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up. But you can use the dresser. It should be empty. The dresser. What, this? I'm not sure what a dresser is. This room is amazing. He used to sleep here. When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Alright, don't sass me, Tabitha. I'm gonna ask. People have died here, haven't they? Oh god, I sense a heavy spiritual fog hanging over this room. People have died here, haven't they? Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. I mean, that's not necessarily obvious. 150 years isn't that old for someone to have died in this room, you know? I'm not going to call her out for it being a dump, and I'm not going to lie about it being nice, and I'm not going to say it's nice. I could call her out about it being dusty. I'm going to say it's dusty. It seems a little dusty, because I am concerned about my lungs. It seems a little... You spend a moment searching for the right word. Dusty. Wow, sorry I'm not giving you the 5-star hotel treatment you so desperately seem to need. You can dust it yourself if you care so much. I guess I'll start to get settled then. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Okay, tip. Some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths. Some right away, some down the line. Okay, yeah. Oh, I definitely want to ask if I did something wrong. Where are you going? Wait, where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. Oh, yeah, what kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me, except for you and your mum. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate if you didn't keep me for long. Okay, so we, like, moved away because we didn't want to be in the coal mining industry, and she's salty about it. I hope that the coal mine has better health and safety than this house, young lady. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Hashtag girl boss. I don't know if I want to come and watch. She'll probably say no anyway. I want to make sure that I get my other options back. Let's just ask. Can I come watch? What? No. The mine is dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. Okay. Good for you. That sounds pretty impressive and exciting. Good for you. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't think of it as boring or exciting in the same way I don't think of cleaning a toilet or painting a wall as either of those things. It's a task. Okay, we definitely think differently then, because cleaning a toilet and painting a wall is boring to me. Although I like tasks. One of those tasks could use more doing. Is it healthy? It's healthy that you do it because you're not thinking about it being boring, but it's not healthy that you don't get any excitement. I want to say it's healthy. Seems like a good way to look at a job. Instead of convincing yourself you have to be doing the thing you love the most, it's, oh, that's not what I meant. It's okay, just have a job. Yeah, exactly. Would I rather be doing something else with my life? Maybe, but I know I had to take over the company. So why think about that other stuff I could be doing? Well, that was some honesty. Like, I feel like we bonded a little bit there. Let's ask if we did something wrong. Hey, did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. Wow, straight in there. What's going on? Was it something I said? Look, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here, but you aren't exactly one to talk. You've been a horrible guest. Maybe we can start fresh tonight. Just stay out of my hair until then, okay? I have work to do. I haven't been that bad. What am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? There's a very demanding job I should be getting back to right now that doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with. I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you, I don't know, go for a walk around in town or something until you get tired? Hell yeah. Achievement unlocked. That damn smile. Oh, wow. That smile. That's a sad smile. There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Can you take me into time? I'm not going to ask her to take the day off. She clearly needs a space. Yeah, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Alright. Oh, yeah. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and the sprawling, decrepit estate. Oh, okay. Go straight to the forbidden wings of the estate. We'll probably just die. Hold on. Can I save? There we go. Okay, so there's a save. Just in case. What is this? Oh, there's a book, but I don't know. Chillville. Okay. So explore is extra, right? So settle into our room. No, we should have gone and got the peanut butter and jelly because the cat's in there and we could talk to the cat. Now that your cousin is gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into your bones. You stumble back up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of your day. I might go back and change that. You stand at the entrance to your room. No, let's do this. Okay, there's things here that seem also cool. Let's check the closet. Oh, nice. A doll. You can see why your cousin said you shouldn't put your clothes in the dresser. You should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. I don't like this. Of course you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. Alexandra, okay. That's not the mother. You close the closet behind you. Let's look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. It's just very lost in clouds of bush. You'd go out and pull the weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you need to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea enjoying the bird song. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. This is me! This is just completely and only me romanticizing everything and then never actually doing it. Starting it and then, nah, let's take a nap instead. Examine the painting. Maybe this is Alexandra? This must be an old relative of yours. Very old, judging by the dates on the inscription. You'd never heard of her, but you barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really surprising. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Bell Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. So Mary Bell is this one. And Alexander's doll is in the cupboard. Let's put our clothes in the dresser. Friend! You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. An opossum lurks within. It's quiet but angry. Do you say the O in front of that, or did you just call it a possum? A possum. An opossum. I don't actually know. Hello, friend! Afraid? Oh. Oh, this is cool. Put the clothes on top of the... Hi, friend. I know hurt. Afraid. Oh, what's your name, little guy? I'm Noob. Dustin. Oh, his face changed. What are you doing in my drawers? Warm. Dark. Oh man, that's so cute. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? Tell me about Tabitha. Oh, should I say... Pearl died. Yeah, let's say that, because they might not know. But Pearl died. Only one human lives here. Dustin not good with names. 2 human live here. Can you tell me about the humans who live here? Okay. Oh, this is me. Can you tell me? Yeah. 1 human sad. 1 human scary. The sad's got to be Tabitha, right? The mother is scary. Can you tell me about the sad human? Cries. Gives Dustin bad sleeps. The scary human? Always watches. Eyes hateful. God damn. Thanks for the help, Dustin. Okay. Oh, I love him. Fashion your clothes into a nest. That's what we're doing. You poor thing, you look cold in there. Oh! You gently lay your clothes on top of the creature, arranging them in a little nest. Dustin closes his mouth, somewhat more at ease than before, and looks up at you with his shiny black eyes. Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this. You close the drawer, satisfied with yourself for a job well done. I hope he has a hole that he can crawl out of. I don't really want a nap. Doesn't seem like there's much here for you to do right now. Okay, let's go to the kitchen. You haven't had anything to eat all day, and the only thing louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A PB&J sounds exactly what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. I mean, we've got to go and talk to... Is it Frau? I'm not sure how we say this. We've got to go and talk. Forever hisses as you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. I'm not telling them about Dustin because they might go and attack Dustin. Can you tell me about Tabitha? What can you tell me about my cousin? This is the first time I've met her. Spare me your life story. Tabitha at least knows not to bother me. Do you like living here? I despise small talk. Do you know what's in the sealed off part of the estate? Nosy, aren't you? But of course I'm not surprised. You seem to enjoy poking your head where it doesn't belong. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll take things into my own hands. Frafra lunges at your hand and bites you hard. You back away. God damn, that cat hates us. Okay, let's search the cabinets. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils in a glass. Examine the shot glass. It reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearl Ann, so this wasn't from her 50th. Okay, that's quite funny. From the few stories you'd heard from your mom, Pearl Ann wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Huh, wonder who Deb is. Examine the mug. Blowing Rock, North Carolina. I was blown away. Okay. It reads, I was blown away at Blowing Rock, NC. So your aunt and cousin actually travelled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. A bowl? Uh-oh. Do not touch. Moth trap. As you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moth splashes onto you, immediately staining your shirt. On the back of the bowl is a note. Moth trap, do not touch. Whoops. Haha, idiot. Your shirt is now unpleasantly wet. You'll probably change into something clean before you leave the house. Okay. God damn it. A plate and a butter knife. Oh, that's disgusting what just happened. Okay. All you need now is some actual food. Close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. What do you use? You use bread? It's jam, isn't it? And peanut butter. I don't know where you put things. I want to check out the garden before I make the sandwich. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm so scared. Okay. Return. Let's explore the garden. You wander further into the garden. So that's the house. It's quiet out here. There's a greenhouse. There's like a gate. Statues. Oh, that's a fountain in it. Okay, let's go back inside. We survived. You head back inside and close the door behind you. Are there more cabinets? Oh no. The door is gonna fall off. On second thought, you're not actually hungry anymore. Let's search the pantry. We might find some bread. How many loaves of bread does one girl need? Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Oh, here? All of these boxes? Oh no, there's a dead mouse. She lives off peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and mac and cheese and ice cream. I feel like she maybe doesn't know very well how to look after herself. Okay. I wonder how old we are. Examine the mac and cheese. You pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Craft. Cook it for yourself. Empty the box and stuff it with a dead mouse on the shelf. That is so rude. That's funny. I'm not doing it, but that is funny. I think we could bond over this next week. Let's put it back. Staying away from the mac and cheese. was one of your cousin's hard rules. She already seems to not like you. Thing is though, right, she could offer us mac and cheese. It's not as if she has like oh, this is peanut butter. It's not as if she has a lack of macaroni cheese in her life, you know? You put the box back where you found it, reluctant to make things any worse than they already are. Let's take the bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. So now we need the peanut butter. The king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. No. All you need now is some jelly. Close the pantry door, turn to the rest of the kitchen. So we've done those things. Let's search the fridge. Jenny, stay out. In all caps below his separate handwriting, the words are okie dokie. Wow, so rude to the helper lady. There's the ice cream. Banana chocolate. I don't want that anyway. I don't like banana very much. You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Oh, is that like takeaway leftovers? There's butter. Mayo. This has got to be the jelly. Milk, 2%. I don't want to touch the old takeout. I just want to look at it, you know? Oh, I'm touching it. Oh, it's just mold. Why did you do that? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting beyond words. A liquefied mess wholly congealed in its styrofoam shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. That's disgusting. This substance doesn't just smell bad, it smells ancient. Eat it! For God's sake, put it back. Your body reacts before you even register what you're doing, compelled by deep primal disgust. Shove the container back in the fridge, pushing it into the depths of the shelves and out of your mind. Hopefully you can forget it exists and move on with your life. I kind of think we might put the food back. We're gonna get food poisoning. I want to check the mayonnaise. You know you probably shouldn't, but part of you has to know how old that mayonnaise is. You pick up the jar. It's expired 10 years ago. This jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. This is more than just Tabitha's problem. Her mother died recently, right? So this is her mother's fault. Best to put it back and forget you ever saw it. No, I'm not grabbing the ice cream. Let's take the jelly. Lucy's. Okay. Grape jelly. Carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. It was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. This is the last ingredient you need to make PB and J. Time to close the fridge and get to work. Yeah, I'm going to leave the ice cream. Return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Let's make it. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. Cooking by the book achievement. A job well done. All of that hassle, it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Okay. We're done in the kitchen. Congratulations, you have eaten and have a full day ahead. What do you want to do next? We need to go and change our top. Right, hold on. I'm going to save this. Because I don't know if I want to go to the Forbidden Wings. Like, I have to, right? I'm going to take a look. With Tabitha gone, there is no one stopping you from going into the Forbidden Wings of the estate. Like, I think we might die. You immediately try the nearest door, only to be impeded by locks and chains. Okay. I'm kind of glad, not gonna lie. Might as well head to town. With your cousin gone, there's nothing for you to really do here. You drop your bags off with your room and headed out to explore the town. I needed to change my t-shirt. Achievement, Urban Explorer. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change into a clean shirt. Good. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moths. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop. Especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best of time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. It's true, it's like, if you're not gonna bond over, like, distressing times, then when's a better time? It's really pretty out here. Look at the mountains. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as the guy on that bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has a feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, feeling as if you're peering into a grave. The town is dead. This dog looks wild. Gretchen, come back! Why I do declare, who is this stranger? And why does she smell of peanut butter? Is this the dog? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Well, you're welcome for catching your dog. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Noob. Oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Noob. Heh, that's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. I didn't ask you, I was talking to Gretchen. Mothman. Cool. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. I'm surprised based on my bedroom. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Introduce yourself. Oh, fuck. That's not what I meant to do. I thought I was gonna say I'm, you know, the niece. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. Ah, does everyone hate Tabitha? Oh, Gretchen! One of these days I'll get Tabitha to pet me. That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her all alone up in that big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? Yeah, is she always so, you know, rough around the edges? Yep, that's Tabby for you. I wouldn't take it too personally. I'm not sure what it says about her state of mind that she's still her same grumpy old self. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even though she'd probably never admit it. Are you friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to be able to call her a friend. The school here was really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. I do not know A Midsummer Night's Dream. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. That's what I think we're gonna do as well, soften her up. But then she graduated and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, the dog. So Gretchen and the cat don't get along. How old are you, Gretchen? Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frau. How does that monster fare? I know, this is the thing. I want to answer, but I don't want Stella. Do I just talk about the cat? What if I say I will pet her if it's the last thing I do, and then she gives me the dog to pet? I'm gonna say it sounds like you and Frau have a history. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Oh god, do I lie? No, I'm gonna lie. This is a joke. I cannot talk to animals. But Gretchen knows. That's all that matters. And now Gretchen knows we're hiding it. Yeah, of course. That'd be ridiculous. You and Stella maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Oh, we certainly do. Next time you see that devil, please send my regards. And do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh. Oh. If you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. I mean, I can't say no to a biscuit. I'm basically a dog. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. This is packed. My god, I was like, what's wrong with this guy? He does not have a mechanical face. It's just... it's just a UI. Oh god. What have we got here? Winnie's winning smile is free. I guess that's the waitress. Fancy city coffee, sausage biscuit special, Sunday pancake special. Bottomless coffee is $1. Okay. These are the coal miners, probably. There's the cops. Right. Pie. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Everyone's staring at me. Look at them. Look at this. Oh my god, I hate it. I feel like I'm at school. Quietly slide into the nearest booth. You slide into the nearest booth, pretending that you didn't notice everyone at the diner gawking like they'd just seen Bigfoot. The eggs. Okay. No need to be shy. They don't meet many strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town. Holla... I can't read that. Okay. Look at Gretchen. Especially since, well, they probably all know what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Oh, yeah, Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this size. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They gracefully place a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Ah, shucks, thanks, Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Oh, I love that they just bring bacon out for Gretchen. For me, for me. Gretchen sniffs at the bacon and digs in. You can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. Ah, look! I know that S is screenshot as well. Oh, I could easily, well, easier, just take a screenshot. Like, there we go. Okay. Oh, how do I bring it back? Was it J? H? H. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Ah! Oh man, I want to make a gif or whatever of this dog just going backwards and forwards between these two angles. Oops. H. Anything for you? Isn't bacon bad for dogs? I'm not gonna ruin Oh! look at Gretchen. Precious. Okay, J. No, H. I'm not gonna ruin Gretchen's bacon. Stella said she's buying. How much is the coffee? $1, but that gets you unlimited refills. Cool, can you throw in a biscuit too? Sweet, I'll have a cup, thanks. And could you throw in a biscuit too? Oh, wait, is this sadness now that the bacon's gone? I swear that's sadness. I hear they're really good. Best in the country. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. And, I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. You were the one that said you were gonna pay for it, though. Okay. I just keep taking screenshots every time the dog moves. Oh. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which was supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. What is that? Oh, I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. The night before the funeral. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. What does that mean? Is the potluck like a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No. The Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. I'm just gonna question a non-religious community in the rural south. That's gotta be unusual. I know. We must seem like such heathens. But there are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. Oh no. And unfortunately, you probably will. I mean, if we're going to a funeral, probably. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? So, I've just had a thought. We know there's going to be 7 episodes, so I'm guessing each episode is going to be a day. And then the final episode, the end of the game, is the day of the funeral. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but that, like, at the pace we're going here also, it seems like this entire chapter is going to be this first day. I'll probably just do what I can to support Tabitha through this. I kind of assume I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. That's really sweet of you, but you're right. That'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job. I'd be happy to show you around. What's your job? Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. What is a biscuit in this context? For biscuits, for me, it's like a cookie or something. There's nothing, is there nothing else? Oh, this is Gretchen. Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I'd have known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I'd have waited before digging in. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. That's very nice. I'm just gonna, yeah, you didn't have to do that. It looks great. No worries, hope you enjoy it. Mystical, you pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it is good. Divinity given buttery form. Okay. That makes me want shortbread. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Why would we lie about that? Whoa. This is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm gonna do it for you. I'm a YouTuber. Me too! What do I ask? What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. I can get into that. You should really check out her channel, Noob. It's amazing. Wait, how did you know my name? Oh, do I? Yeah. Oh, sorry. It's just that most people in town know about you. Sorry, I'm sure that must seem creepy. Oh well, I guess the cat's out the bag. The Hall is a small place. Everyone knows everybody. That includes extended family. It's all good. It's all good. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I was just caught a little off guard. Phew, I'm glad that didn't freak you out too much. I hope I'm not in some sort of cult town here. Yeah, and don't worry. Nothing Pearl Ann said about you'll stick, that's for sure. Excuse me? You can just make a first good impression and wipe that slate clean with the whole town. Excuse me? What has she been saying about me? Oh god! What was she saying about me? Ah, jeez, look. I'm sorry I said anything. Hey, don't worry about it. Pearl Ann was a gossip and would do that sort of thing with everyone. Spreading weird little rumors about folks was kind of a trademark. So toxic then. Toxic. Anyways, weren't we in the middle of talking about Stella's illustrious YouTube career? I guess we were, weren't we? I think the best video to start with would be that river one. Not the lake, but, you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba... Oh god, how do you say that? River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. Catawba River. And that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you something in a river. These are other videos? And these are recommendations? Haunted Ice Cream Parlor. Scared in the Woods. That thumbnail. Lo-fi beats to chill and study. That's my history. And it's a raccoon. Okay, I'm not really seeing what this is, but okay. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people say it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. Oh, this is Gretchen? It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away. So Gretchen just knows? So it wasn't a cryptid. I'm still not sure what it was, but I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. That's an honest-to-God cryptid there. It's a mountain lion. I think that's a mountain lion. You can kind of make out its little kitty ears. No, no way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There's no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian... I think that's how you say that. Mountain lion myth. And found Jack's squat. And there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And it's too short to be a mountain lion. No way. How can you sit tight while it's in the water though? Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of a sewer-gator type situation. Exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever ruin the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. I mean, as long as the animal is happy. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. Why do you want me to come along? Why are you like so friendly with me? It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Whoops, sorry Avery. It's okay, I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. What's Skunk Ape? It's like Bigfoot, but smellier. Wait, was that Gretchen? Most skunk apes... Oh god, that's hard to say. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from town over claimed to have seen one... where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug of war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing? Hold on. Like, not really, because I'm supposed to be spending the night with Tabitha. I'm gonna ask Gretchen. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen? That depends. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen? Oh, naturally. I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side through thick and thin, however odd her passions may be. Of course. It's actually a while since I've had anyone book Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. Why do you want a reunion and me? I feel like a fifth wheel, or a fourth wheel. I guess a fourth wheel isn't the worst thing. Unless it's on like a tricycle. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Oh, not even waiting for me to answer. When Stella pulls the phone and dials it and waits while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for Skunk Ape. Now that, now I'm scared. Maybe we do we want more people? At least we've got Gretchen. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Oh, if they hurt their leg, maybe? Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Hey, yeah, I'll bring her. Me? Or Gretchen? No, probably probably Gretchen. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Huh, Gretchen. I wonder why. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? No, it's... Oh, it was me. He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Well, they weren't very nice when I walked into the diner and everyone went silent and stared at me. They could have been like, hi, nice to meet you. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so. But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. Can't remember the last time I saw him leave the house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about it really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious, you'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. How are you suddenly just thinking you're my new best friend? Haven't I met enough people already? Let's say we'll see. We'll see. I don't know how much I should commit to doing this week. That's fair, but if you find you have the time, he'd love to meet you. And I think you'd get along. But we can talk about making friendship plans later. For now, we've got a skunk ape to hunt. So, we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. Okay. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. After all, it seems everyone in town has heard awful things about you from your now deceased aunt. Can we afford to leave a tip? Don't leave a tip, you didn't even spend any money. Let's leave a tip, just a regular tip. You reach into your pocket and pull out a single crumpled dollar bill and a quarter. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I thought you were saying that we can come to the diner and eat whenever, but no. We are paying because we have free peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Share the wealth while you've got it, you think to yourself. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out the diner. Ooh, look at this view. It hasn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. So this is the town. I guess that's the house? Is that the town hall? And this is the street that we saw? There's like a gas station here. The library's got to be somewhere around here. That seemed pretty popular. You're in a new place, far up from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel more alive than you've been in years. Yeah, I think so. That's exciting. Yeah, it's a little weird, but that's what life is about, you know? Do random shit. Go get murdered in the woods. You feel alive. The fall breeze passing through the leaves, the orange hue of the setting sun, painting the horizon, the promise of excitement ahead. It's been a while. Oh, I'm sorry, just a yawn consumed me. It's been a while since you've felt this in the moment, this present. The world around you feels almost magical. Were a mythical creature to actually manifest in front of you, it would perfectly fit in. It would fit perfectly in this world. It won't be that weird. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summertime was the hottest on record since last year, I think. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. That happened this year also. That is so true. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change. Like, Normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Yeah, but then also what's happened this year is it's gotten so cold so fast. We've basically skipped autumn. We had like 2 weeks of autumn and then it just became winter. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here, other than cryptids? Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. Jeez. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it. I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. I would find it weird if we stumbled upon that right now. Look at Gretchen, just living the best dog life. Oh, Tetanus Lake, that's definitely the weirdest. It was a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. Damn, that's weird. 5 foot deep, that's nearly as tall as me. 30 foot wide. Tetanus Lake is a great name for that. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through it if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It was all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Cool. I'm gonna say, has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine. And his leg only took a couple of months to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though, I guess there was also that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. Oh damn. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. That is funny. Oh, bless Gretchen. Gretchen is precious. So, did you get skunked? As if! I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did. And I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. Oh, I love the animals. I'm really glad that I took that perk. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. You do that to neutralize the smell, right? Oh, and there was this time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count it. That's funny. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Okay. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? What are the chances we actually run into a skunk ape in just one night of filming? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? But hey, chances are never zero, right? Okay. Do you ever hunt anything that isn't cryptids, like ghosts and whatnot? Demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go to all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I got into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. Did you ever go into the estate, the house that I'm staying in? But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. It's not really safe for her to be going out and about on her own like this, though, is it? I wouldn't encourage it. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility they exist, because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all that's just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. You see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. Gretchen, I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all the critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Okay. I have absolutely no opinions on aliens. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. I mean, I think in the infinity of space, there's gotta be some form of alien, right? Not aliens as a humanoid thing, potentially not. Not aliens as like the movie Alien, probably not. But at least there's like gotta be life, you know? By aliens, I mean life. Something alive somewhere out there on a planet somewhere, even if it's galaxies away. There's gotta be something. But that's not an option. So I'm gonna say I have absolutely no opinions on aliens. Then why did you... Oh no, I've pissed her off. Forget I said anything. Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Is this the farmer with the gun? Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Wait, can you talk to animals? Why do you have like a logo? Phew. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now what the hell are you looking for out here anyway? Skunk ape. Sorry I asked. And who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't... Is that... Yeah. I see. Welcome to the holler. Why is it gone like dark, Wild Western all of a sudden? Like, that's how it feels. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Oh, thank you. Now both y'all head on back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple of fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Whacked out the camera. Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in business, Stella Richmond. Put the damn camera down. Stay in your business, sorry. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did. But I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it the way you tromp around the woods at night, yelling about chunkabungas or whatever. Chunkabungas? Bunga bunga. Or whatever you have. A chunkabunga is like a bunga but like a double burger. I love it. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that. I'm so sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. So she did one night of looking for mountain lions and decided that they weren't around. And I know for a fact, and everything that she believes in, she just will not accept the mountain lions. I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 90s. Even those were iffy. It's Gretchen, it's true. There are mountain lions out here, sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees. Duke, I can't believe you go out there on your YouTubes saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed. Yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments and people were posting on your video. They were calling me all sorts of names, just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. As Duke's words leave his mouth, a sinking feeling starts to pull at your stomach, as if the four of you were inexplorably creeping towards something terrible. Oh. Oh, goddamn. What do we say? Do we warn? I don't think this ends well for you. We were here first. If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. I mean, that's what I want to say. Right on, Duke, kill it. I'm not going to say that. Can't you buy more chickens? No. Like, we're getting some vibes that something bad is going to happen. I feel like we should... But he's not going to take us seriously. Don't kill the mountain lion if they're, like, endangered. Right, what? If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. If there are any in the Appalachians, they'll be highly endangered. Killing one might actually be a crime. At the very least, it's a crime against nature. A crime? What about the crimes they committed against me and my chickens? Ain't murder one of the worst crimes you can commit? I'm just serving justice where it's due. That's what a murderer would say. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. No, Duke, that's not how it works. Right, either, can't you use a tranquilizer, but I wanna, he's got me going now. The mountain lion killed to live, you're killing for revenge. That's the answer. The mountain lion, if it is a mountain lion, killed to live, you're killing for revenge. One is much worse than the other, if you're asking me. Why can't you let it be and get a bigger fence for your chickens or something? I've already practically walled the things in. Them damn cougars chewed the fence apart. They're killing machines and I've got to stop them before they take any more of my precious little ladies. Well, what else we could do is, like, set up a camera and watch the chicken coop, you know? My chickens are like family to me. I mean, I also get it. I don't want the chickens to die. I was there to see them hatch. I can't stand to see another taken before her time. But I've got to film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. You ain't the only one on the schedule. As you well know, my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty. We'll be gone near a whole week, so our chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. Fine. I see you won't be moved, and I respect that. Come on, noob, let's go back to town. Maybe my viewers won't be too angry with me. About time. Have a nice night, y'all. I'm a little worried, though, about letting... I feel like maybe a better outcome would have been none of us going into the woods, or all of us going together. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. Uh-oh. There's no way we're letting Duke get just out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Oh, this is a bad idea. I want to say no way. Not with Duke and his shotgun out there waiting to blow our heads off. Like, this is how accidents happen. No way. Not with Duke and his shotgun out there. I like my head intact, not blown to pieces, thank you very much. Gretchen. While I understand your fears, noob, this is an opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Seize it while you can. Oh, you don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out trekking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. There's no shaking you, is there? Oh, fine. There's no shaking you, is there? You'll just follow me until I finally relent and go monster hunting with you. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. I'm mostly just worried about Gretchen, to be honest. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. Ahem. As night falls on my new assistant... Wait. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious noob, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive, yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellas. And keep digging, Gretches. Does Gretchen do that every time? That's so cute. I bet there's animals watching this YouTube just for Gretchen. I can take the camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start tracking the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Right. I've got to say, I've done something like this before, right? Except what I did, I was filming a horror film at college for my course. Because I was doing TV and film, and we had to create a fictional film. So I decided I was going to do a horror film, and I couldn't get any actors, so I decided we would do like a found footage thing. And I recruited my friend in to help me. So it was basically this. So in the film, we were out looking for Bigfoot in the woods nearby where I live. And that was a fictional film. Eventually, we get killed because it's a horror film. Oh yeah, so my friend got killed, and then I found her body, and then I got killed, and like the camera gets left on the floor, and you see like the body getting dragged away. So I did that, but then also in real life, the real life story was way more scarier than the actual film, because there was gunshots, there was like creeps driving in vans, like the woods has a reputation. We almost got recruited into some weird stuff. It was a scary time. What my point is, Do not go out into the woods at night alone. It's a terrible idea. Or not even alone. 2 girls out in the woods. Just a bad idea. Just don't do it. You can't negotiate with a gun. And also, it's just scary as shit. It's really scary. It was a bad idea. I did finish, well, no. We had to leave before I managed to finish the film, so we had to find some other trees in a safer spot so that we could do the death scene. But other than that, we did make the film. Okay. In the meantime, we get to take in all this beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? Like this, because this is just giving me flashbacks because I remember the sun setting during our filming. And this is the opposite vibe to what we had. Because we started while the sun was still up so that I could do like cuts over time, like checking back in with the camera. Being like, it's so-and-so time and this is happening, it's so-and-so time and this is happening at various stages of the sun setting. And as it got to this stage where it starts to become actual night, like, we were shitting our pants. We were so scared. The scenery was not beautiful. It was terrifying. We had to leave and come back another night with a brighter light. And we ended up, I think we ended up ditching through the farmer's field because we didn't want to be in the woods anymore. So we also could have gotten our head blown off. So this scenario is very weirdly mirroring something that happened in my real life, and I'm curious how it turns out in this game. It's quite a vibe. Right, it's gorgeous out here, don't you think? Though you and Stella are back on your own, the unsettling feeling that settled in your gut earlier still remains. There's something wrong in these woods, though what it is still eludes you. It's hard to take it all in, what with all the danger. Being this far from civilization stresses me out. No. I'm a little distracted from not wanting to be out here anymore. This was us. This was us trying to film the thing. Okay, hold on. Let me save this. Does this game have romances? Because it was like quietly looking to Stella's eyes. I'm doing it. There's something wrong here. There's something wrong in the air. It feels oppressive, dark. You don't happen to mean stinky, do you? Do you think you're smelling the skunk ape? No, something metaphorically oppressive and dark. Dang, I thought we might have stumbled across its trail. So she's not actually listening to us, she's just obsessed with this skunk ape. Oh well, I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. My gut usually warns me if I'm gonna run into trouble. And I feel A-okay. Like, forgive me. Oh my god. Forgive me for not trusting your gut when you, well, just like, not accept that mountain lions are around here. Right, there was a snort. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Oh god. Goodbye, cruel world! I'm gonna say, what was that? It could be Duke with his shotgun. We should just run, but I'm gonna say, what was that? We need to keep our nerve. It could be the skunk ape. No need to panic. That's just the sound deer makes when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. Are we finding a herd of deer? As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for a flashlight. Whoa. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. What is happening? Pain, rot, decay. Let's not forget we can speak to animals. Jesus. Okay. A deer! Let me at him! How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space! Let me at him! And then it's gone. Fear, pain, rot, was it? Right, now I'm just remembering also, this has horror tags. So I am a little bit worried because it hasn't been scary. Jeez. Gretchen, calm down, you're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my, it seems I was consumed by blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. Well, I think you need a better fucking harness, Stella. If she's slipping it, it's not fitting right. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? Well, then custom make one, right? I'll get, like, have it attached to the collar as well, and do something safer. So I think that deer was threatening us. No, it wasn't threatening. There was something wrong with it. Okay, yeah, there was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. Its face had balls. I'd bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. Oh yeah, all abscesses or tumors are probably more likely. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. There's not much we can do about it. It was in pain and fear, it said. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. Excuse you, though. After that outburst came over me, well, I suppose I can see the merit of your concern. I actually find it to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. That's not safe, though. You shouldn't be letting your dog go and chase things. She's a pug. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around the woods at 17? 17? Jesus Christ. Oh. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and her exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? Wow. Isn't there something weird going on with Gretchen? Right, I'm gonna say it's never too late to turn back. I don't actually think I'm really cut out for this sort of thing. Those deer genuinely spooked me, and I don't know if you want me weighing you down. Don't be so hard on yourself. You just aren't accustomed to the sounds of the forest yet. When you go on your first few night hikes, everything sounds like some horrible monster that's waiting for an opportunity to shred you to bits. But eventually you realize it's mostly deer and raccoons, which probably won't go after you. I think that she should have got a camera ready for when she turned the flashlight on, because you never know what that could have been. It was a video moment. Unprofessional, Stella. Here, let's take a quick snack break before we get into the night's activities. Maybe food will help you settle your nerves. As you settle down to rest, Stella opens a bag of assorted snacks. Trail mix, extra M&Ms, apricot. A snack bar? I'm just trying to think, what should I eat? Does it matter? I'm not sure. Let me have a little bit of a... Oh, these are the snack bars. I think a bar seems appropriate. Wait, what is this? Same? Oh, sesame sticks. Don't even know what that is. I wouldn't like any of this food. I'm taking a snack bar. You grab a snack bar. Excellent choice. A good source of energy and chocolate. They're cherry and cashew. I hope that's okay. I like to make my own, and I tend to make them with my favourites, but I know it's not everyone's bag. Silently tear into it. I have no idea. I don't like this type of food. I don't want to insult her food. I'm just gonna say it's a good combo. Who would turn their nose up at the dried cherry? Me. And cashews are always an excellent choice for a nut bar. Sturdy yet soft. Dunno. Thank you, thank you. I love all nuts equally, but finding the right ones for my bars has been a long process. They have to be architecturally sound enough to hold the bar together without overpowering the texture of the fruit. Almonds and cashews are my go-tos though. Occasionally I still experiment with pecans. They all fall apart so easily though. No, they fall apart so easily. Almonds I can get behind. If I have to choose a nut, it is almonds or hazelnut. Anyway, sorry to ramble. It's hard for me to stop once you get me started on snack recipes. Or pistachios? Is that the salted ones with a little case around them? Salted pistachios, maybe. They're good also. No, probably not in a bar though. Okay. We got to talking about snack recipes, but we've stopped now. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. No. So tell me what it's like in Chillville. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be noob. Oh, do we get to choose this now? Where do we want to live? I live in an internet cafe. So alone in a dingy studio apartment, closet in a house with 10 roommates, doorless basement that floods whenever it rains, apartment with a difficult roommate, 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. I think a dingy studio apartment. Alone. And I love it, and it's a mixed bag, and I hate it. It's a mixed bag, I would say. At first it was kind of nice to finally have a space that was just mine, but now it feels cramped. It's like I'm stuck in a closet alone and no one can come let me out because I chose this for myself, and as far as they know, I'm happy being there. Oh dang. Yeah. The lights flicker. The toilet is constantly getting backed up because the landlady upstairs keeps flushing her cat litter. It smells like cigarettes for some reason, and it's home to an extremely durable population of roaches. I guess I don't live alone then. They'll keep me company. But I guess it's home. Like, if we can talk to them, we can make an agreement with them and live, coexist, I would think. But I guess it's home. I do what I can to spruce up the place. I got a plant. You know how they say living things are supposed to brighten up a room. When you put it like that, I wonder if staying in that old mansion is a step up or a step down for you. Maybe just a step sideways. Have you tried looking for a different place? Or maybe finding a roommate? There's got to be a better apartment than that in a big city like Chillville. I've thought about finding roommates. But I haven't really landed on anything yet. Maybe I'll look into it when I get back. Oh yeah? So, what do you do for a living? Ooh, what do we want to do? I'm a streamer! It's me! I build programmatic ads for companies no one's ever heard of. Arts and crafts on Etsy. First year associate at a big law firm. Student, teacher, service industry. I'm a streamer. I'm actually a streamer. Oh no way! A fellow content creator, that's awesome. I knew we had a lot in common, noob. What sort of streams do you do? I play video games. I mostly stream video games. That's cool. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. Hells yeah, I won't be live though. From that mansion. How'd you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I do love it. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. A crisp breeze passes over you. What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. I bet he didn't build the mansion. I'm gonna ask about her parents, because I want to know. Do you live with your parents? Family home and all that? No, it's just me. They aren't with us anymore. She can be in the Dead Mums Club with me. I'm just gonna say, oh, because they're dead? That's what I'd like to say, but I'm gonna say, oh geez, I'm so sorry. It's okay, you didn't know. And I've done my morning, so you don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on. Damn. I can't imagine ever getting there. Yeah, you can tell me what they're like. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet, and interesting too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. So this is what she was talking to with Duke when she was like, you know, I learned from the best to track and stuff like that. He had to learn how to fend for himself, you see, since his family didn't have much growing up, so he learned how to hunt and trap and got damn good at it. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with what's in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. As for my mum, she was a saint. She was a local vet, the lady all the farms in the county knew to call if their animal was in need of something. She was smart as a whip and strong to boot. Turns out pulling calves out of 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build muscle. But she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those were my parents. How can you be done grieving? Like, holy shit. I'm never gonna get over grieving my favorite people. Especially when they're the best people you've ever met. Like, wow. So I have to say it. I guess we're both members of the Dead Mums Club. Okay, I guess we're both... Oh, wait, okay. I thought this was the reply. I thought she was laughing. I guess we are. How are you holding up? I guess this is, again, my choice to build our backstory. I'm not going to say terribly. It wasn't a quick death, it took years, to the point it was almost a relief when it finally happened. But then it sank in that she was really gone, that I was utterly alone. And then the hospital bills started coming in. So yeah, I'm not taking it well. Yeesh, I can't even imagine how bad that must be. It's just salt in the wound at that point. What was that noise? Whoa. My stars, what was that? That sound wasn't meant for human ears. Whatever lurks behind the tree line is something best left unseen. But the events of this evening were already set in motion long before you stepped foot in Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. Ooh. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. Oh, I'm gonna save this. I don't know how much we can change things. Do I try and warn? Nah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no kidding. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it. And it's close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me and check this out. And let's check this out. No, Gretchen's gonna slip a harness. You and Stella inch towards the tree lines as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Have any of us got the camera rolling right now? Do stay close, noob. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. I love Gretchen. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Pain. It's all pain. It's a chicken? Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Did that have like a giant tumor on its belly? What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has to be one of Duke's chickens. Did something come along and take it? What happened? It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. What have you gotten me into? Just the best part of cryptid hunting. But let's talk about that later. If we're catching this thing, we gotta go now. Look at Gretch. Stella sprints into the woods in pursuit, leaving you no choice but to run after her. Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. I was gonna say, let's try and not fall over though. Stella, my darling companion, are you alright? There's the chicken. It's got like a giant lump on its tummy. Oof. Oh god, the monster's got you, we're gonna die. Oh good, the monsters will get you first. I'm saying it. You say that, but you still stopped to see if I was okay. If there was a monster out here, we'd both get eaten. That's just part of the job. Oh no, that poor thing. It must be in one of Duke's. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. Investigate the chicken. You move towards Stella to get a closer look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try and take a bite if you don't stop her. I would never. Something about that bird doesn't smell right. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. Examine the growth. Good God, at first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched, taut, the growth pulsing beneath it. Is it like... Is it aliens impregnating things? Is it gonna burst? Like a chest burster scenario? Examine the wing. Looks like this is what Stella slipped on. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of the chicken's concerns. Ugh. Examine the head. Why am I alive? Are you a host to a parasite? Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Having investigated to your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. Can we not put it out of its misery? It seems we've found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I'm gonna have to put up some massive content warnings for this video. Yeah. We need to do something. Oh my god. Hey, do you hear that? There's something out there all around us. I can smell it. There are so many of them. What in Sam Hill are you two doing out here? Didn't I tell you to... Bertie? Oh, Bertie, what's wrong, darling? Good God. What is this whispering as well? Did you all see what did this to her? No, but I'm pretty sure we can hear them. We didn't see whatever did this to your bird, but I think we can hear them right now. Now don't tell me you're caught up in all Stella's nonsense. Duke, I'm so sorry. We were on the trail when we found her like this. Put that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another one of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Bertie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurting. You really shouldn't put that online. Duke, did you hear what Noob said? I think they're coming closer. You stay away from my Stella, you mongrels. Did you hear that? It said, get away from here. Leave and never return. This place is cursed. Oh God, okay. Come out, you sons of bitches. Oh, I feel so bad for this chicken. Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what will happen. You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Get out while you can. Come on, whatever your name is. Grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. I can feel the white-hot rage from earlier start to wash back over me. I'm going after them. No, Gretchen! As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Quick, they're closing in on us. I'm diving for Gretchen. You dive forward and scoop Gretchen. I should have saved. Scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. What is that? What is it? Whoops. Tell me what that is. Okay. God damn it. What the fuck just happened? You hear a body hit the ground and then quiet as the chaos fades and the sound of nature creep back in. I think Duke just... Did Duke just get shot in the face? With his own shotgun? Gretchen? Noob? Duke? You alright? Woe is me, a postmodern Cassandra? What? I'm not saying I'm glad we're not dead. I don't know if Duke's alive. I'm just saying yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. You? I'm okay. What happened? Did I lose myself again? I apologize for being so easily shaken up. I'll do better. Gretchen. Gretchen! Here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Duke, are you okay? Duke's dead. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god, Duke. Holy shit. What do we do now? What the hell are we supposed to do? That was graphic. Did it mind control him? Did it steal his gun? What happened? That could have gone really different, I think. I'm going to save this in a separate slot. No, we got to go to the police. What do you mean, what do we do? We gotta take this to the police. A man's dead. What happened to Duke? Is something wrong with him? Why won't he get up? Oh, Gretchen. You're right. And we have footage of what happened here. But it's so dark and shaky. It all just seems so unbelievable. We need more footage. Come on, let's go before we lose our chance. Are you nuts? A man is dead, Stella. Yeah, you're right. Let's head back and call the police. My phone should get reception once we're back at the main road. Oh my god, as you and Stella quickly make your way through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Look at their mouths. Just ignore them. I know, we have to keep pushing forward. Look at Gretchen. Okay, Gretchen is our main priority. I feel like if we saved Duke, we would have lost Gretchen. And I don't want to... I wouldn't change it. Look at its fingers. Oh, they're still chasing us out. We're almost there. I found the horror! As you and Stella reach the main road, the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I certainly can't smell that stench anymore. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. That's my phone. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. Yeah, where the hell did you go? Where are you? Yeah. I didn't want to do this. I didn't have a choice, did I? And 13 text messages. Caller. You tried to call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Text her that you're okay. Your message sits unread. I didn't think she'd be so needy. Get over yourself, noob. She's worried because you've gone missing. Tabitha's worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? We didn't even tell her where we were going. Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up the mountain on Asgina Trail? Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. You gotta hurry. Okay, yeah. Are they really gone? Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl. Who's gonna tell Bo? I guess now we wait. She's not that shook up considering we just saw brains. Human brains. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. Okay. I think we probably saw these in the diner earlier. Definitely him. See? Right there. A thing jumps out of the woods, then the shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is that? Some kind of Pillsbury doughboy? What does that mean? Could have been a naked maniac. No, there was more than one. They chased us through the woods. Whatever they are, they aren't human. And they killed Duke. Uh-huh. Now, we're gonna have to confiscate that camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence. But okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. Don't tell me she's taken the memory card out. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We're going to team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please, call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you and... Who are you exactly? That's Noob. She came into town today for the funeral. Noob is in... Tabitha's cousin, yeah. Damn, I didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. Oh, Jesus Christ. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Jeez, that's so sad. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist, for your own safety. This is going to look good, rolling back up to the house in a police car. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That's if your mama permits. The dog? I certainly cannot turn down some extra pets and affection, especially after the ordeal we've all been through tonight. Sure, Earl, you can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. I feel like people are really not concerned enough that somebody died. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was. I pee freely. Fox Molder. Don't know that one. Noob. Sure. You're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchy. And y'all have a lovely evening. Oh yeah, lovely. It's gonna be lovely after what we've seen tonight. If any bugaboos give you any trouble, you know how to get in touch. Wow, that was very nonchalant. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. They did seem a little blasé. Okay, let's just ask, why on earth did you ask them if we could walk back? I hope you don't mind me asking. That's a fair question. I've just had some bad experiences with cars. I don't know how to drive them. And I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Which I guess tonight was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. They seemed a little blasé about a man's death. I can't believe they're waiting until the morning to even start looking for him. Who knows what those things are doing to his body right now? This is the thing, the body could be gone, it could be eaten, it could be impregnated with more baby creatures. I believe that they are well-intentioned if in over their heads. The cops, not the creatures, right? And what's worse is I think they implied you're a suspect even after we showed them all that footage. The truth will get out. Even if they don't believe that footage, those things out there in the woods, and something's telling me they're not going away. Yeah, no kidding. But it's okay, I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. Nor will I, though I have little understanding of police work. I was there, I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're going to do a little investigating of our own. We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have, and I've never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mum. Her place isn't far. We should head over there now before it gets any later. Okay. I should check in on Tabitha. Like, I also would like to hear what they've got to say, but I also really don't want to just abandon Tabitha. Should probably check in on Tabitha. My friend's place is on the way back, and stopping shouldn't take long. Are you sure you don't want to stop in first? Oh, okay, now I do. I know I wouldn't want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. Are you not blackmailing me, but, you know. When you put it like that, sure, let's do it. Awesome, let's go. Gretchen, I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always nice to have an extra companion. This video is a long one, guys. This is long, but I need to see this through to the end now. I hope she's still awake. There's something foul... Wait, what? There's something foul creeping up behind us. Noob? Jesus. What? 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 Oh my god. I am sweating cold sweat right now. You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Is that... Welcome home. Whoever this is, its presence has chilled you to your soul. No shit! Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. That wasn't Duke. Welcome home. That was Wayne? I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Noob. Is it okay if we come in? You and Mrs. Forsyth briefly lock eyes. So blinding and overpowering is her aura that just looking at her feels like staring directly into the sun. Her gaze pierces entirely through you, and in that moment, you feel wholly known. Wow, okay, I like this lady. And then the moment passes, and you see only the woman before you. Of course, of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Sybil. So Sybil is gonna be our guide? She seems to know stuff. So many herbs. Tea is life. Welcome to my little nook. This place always has the loveliest aromas. It's nice to finally meet you, Noob. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler, and now poor Perlan is gone as well. So Vivian is our mother. Okay. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. Sick in the head or sick in the body? I am worried. Okay. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. I think I'll take you up on that, Sybil. How did you know she died? Oh, Perlan was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. I've never met Perlan. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. Ha, that's fair, child. But it seemed like the right thing to do. We need your help. Ah, yes. I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff. I'm not sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classical spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh, my lord, have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. I can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't the local wildlife, Mrs. Forsyth. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls a memory card out from her sleeve and pops it into her phone. I knew she did that. I wasn't about to just let the police hold on to this. At least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Yeah, like it's bad for evidence. And they're probably not going to find Duke's body, so Andy's meant to be going away for the week. So the police are going to be out of the question, right? Because they're just going to think Duke's gone on holiday or wherever he was going. And there's going to be no body. Right, I wasn't just about to let the police hold on to this, at least not before we had a chance to make the copy. Smooth. The cops wouldn't know what to do with the footage anyway. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. That's what I was worried about. Exactly, I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now, we can examine the footage for ourselves. Oh, she knows. Where was this? Up the mountain, to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. Is that tea being made? I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Kanika? Are we seeing Kanika? Do you love Kanika? You'd better come with me, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. The tea was unsettling me. Kanika, come on out. We could use some help. What, Mum? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato? Kanika, is it me? Am I the good potato? I must certainly hope I am. And a stranger? What are you doing in my house? Wow, rude. I'm not in the mood to introduce myself. I was helping Stella with a video and something terrible happened. Tabitha's cousin? Yep. Sweetie, we were wondering if you could borrow us your laptop. Stella and her friends have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Okay. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? We can watch this without you. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? Sailor Moon. Isn't that a real thing? This is far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave the thinking to you humans. I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Noob and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, really. I'm okay. I don't need to butt in here. I'll stay quiet. Poor Duke. Poor Bo. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told more, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be too much in a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. Oh, dang, I'm not gonna say that. I didn't like Duke anyways. I loved how much he loved his chickens. Like, that was a good quality in Duke. I agree. Those things are still out there. And as long as they are, more people are in danger. So very true, but not for the reasons you think. These things, my grandmother called them ditchlings. They are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Oh. Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Noob with this taily paw crap. Yeah, did you not see the video? A man just died. Have some respect. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. The creatures themselves are harmless to people, despite the grisly scene in the woods. How can you say that? Duke is dead. An unfortunate accident and nothing more. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy soon is to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. Jesus, Mom, they've clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika, this is helpful. Stella, whatever these things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out, not after what we saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw the chicken in our video. What was that growth? Oh, okay. So this is talk to animals and mystical. Sybil is right about these things. They were clearly warning us. So explore. Yeah, so let's just explore this first. Maybe the ditchlings were here for Duke. Like some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy. Unfortunately, no. Their presence forewarns of something far more sinister than one man's death. Stop speculating about this occult nonsense. Let's focus on what we know. Kanika, go back to your room. Right, what are those growths? Yeah, I think maybe they're making more of themselves. But also, I do think she was right. Yeah, I want to say maybe they're making more of themselves, but I also want to say this. I don't know if I'll get to say both, so I'm going to say this first, just in case. I have to agree with Sybil. I could clearly hear them telling us that this place is cursed and to get out while we still can. Spooky stuff. Wait, are you serious? I couldn't make out anything. It was all just garbled whispering to me. How interesting. Are you sure you're not just subconsciously rewriting your memories to match my mom's theories? Even if we were to assume, for a moment, that you and my mom are right, I'd still want to know what they're doing in the woods. Maybe what we're seeing here is some sort of parasitic larval stage, part of their life cycle. Okay, I do also agree with that, though, to be fair, yes. That was my first thought. But I don't want to jump to any conclusions about something this out there, not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all of this up. The whispers were very clear though. I heard them with my own ears. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I put on. Let me fix up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Noob get some rest. I ran her ragged today with all the hiking and running through the runs in terror. No, we need to, like, now that we're here, I don't know, I've lost track of what I was saving where. Now that I'm here, I'm wired. I can stay out, I'm still wired from everything that happened. Okay, Maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has any information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You go on home now. Oh. And do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see you. Bye, noob. I feel like she hates me. It's excellent. Iced or warm. Though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Goodbye, you're on your own now. What an unfortunately short visit. Alrighty, let's head back home. My home, I mean. And here we are. You are welcome to stay the night if you want. No, I'm gonna go back. Even though I'm terrified of that house also. I don't need to... I keep hearing a squealing noise. Has a conniption? What's that? I should probably head back and check on Tabitha. That's sweet of you. Are you sure you're okay heading back up the mountain alone? Hell no, but what choice have I got? Sybil said those things were harmless. That's true. Why did he end up getting shot though? I don't understand what happened. Sybil said that ditchlings are harmless. I think I'll be okay. It's not far. Well, I won't stop you if you really want to go back. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. You and Stella exchange numbers. Look at little Gretch. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm leaving as soon as I can. That's a fair enough response. That's what I would do. Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. Good luck, noob. Good luck, little Gretchen. You begin the long hike back up the to the Scarlet estate alone. Oh no. I don't like this. Almost home. You've made it. Your salvation in sight, you make a mad dash to the door. Oh god. As you reach for the knob, the door swings open. That made me jump. Where the hell have you been? I texted you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. What do you mean you didn't notice? Okay. Do you know anyone named Wayne? I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. Oh, thank you. Helpful. I watched a man die tonight. I went into the woods with this girl I met to find some cryptids and it ended up with us watching a man die. Ah, so you met Stella then? Ugh, that explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. I watched a man die, Tabitha. You don't want to hang out? I'm still hyped up on the adrenaline for tonight. I'd love to just hang out for a little while. Cool down a bit. No, I'm not gonna hang out with you. It's late. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Don't do anything stupid while I'm asleep. Just go to your room and sleep. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. Oh my god, I'm so scared. As you settle into your room, you remember that Stella asked you to call her once you get back. Yeah, let's call her. You pull out your phone and call. What if that doll walks out of the closet? Hey, how are you? She sounds a little different, like she's been crying. Did you make it back alright? I died, actually. I don't think I'm quite there with her to joke like that when we just watched someone die. Yeah, how are you? Are you okay? Totally fine. I mean, as fine as I could be, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. Go get some Zeds, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in these moments, for now, you're safe and warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. The end? The sun is rising. Oh, look at the eyes. Thank goodness it's at least daytime again. Scarlet Hollow Town Hall. Yeah, this is, we saw that statue in the town as well. What is that, the library? We just like creeping it on windows. Is that Stella crying? Is that blood? What was that? Alpacas? Or llamas? And monsters? And pumpkins? And mines. Oh no, the mines are also gonna be haunted, aren't they? And home. What was that house with blood in it? What is that locked door? I mean, that contains secrets. We're not supposed to go in there. Maybe the bloody room was also in this Scarlet Hollow, in this house. I'm not sure. It looked carpeted. It looked cleaner than this house. Oh, so many achievements. Ditchling, Linguini, Ratatouille. And then I missed the next one. This is the end of episode 1. You can pick the rest. You can pick up the rest of the game in early access on Steam or itch. Episode 1 to 3 are out now. Episode 4 is slated for this fall. So that was episode 1. If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 2, please save your game now. Okay, yeah, I've got to save it. Okay. Alright, explore. Buy full game, join the Discord, follow us on Twitter, continue. And there we get some credits. Okay, guys, that was Scarlet Hollow, episode 1. That was great. That was really good. I would love to see where the rest of this game goes. Like I said, up to episode 3 is out now, so presumably a day per episode, so that means we get... Tomorrow is already out, where we'll probably have to deal with the police. I've forgotten everything we had planned for the next day. Go back and see Sybil. And then the day after that as well, where who knows what might happen. So, I have to click through to get these credits to go. This is such a small team. Oh, this is real good, man. I really, really enjoyed this. I highly recommend, if you want to play the rest, again, early access, support the devs. They have written that they take feedback and stuff like that and to improve the game as they go. And honestly, it is so well put together. And, because so much of it wasn't horror, it chilled me to my core when it happened. So like the slow build was very good to me. Like I enjoy making these choices. I'm very curious how different things could go. I love talking to the animals. Like Gretchen was amazing. And I'm extremely creeped out and I'm curious about what's to come, because these ditchlings apparently are an omen of something really bad, worse than the death of one man, but also what killed him. I don't know what killed him, but again, if it was him or Gretchen, I didn't really feel like I had a choice. Extremely cool. I don't really have a whole lot more else to say except for I love it. It's amazing. Like, the artwork is great. It's got that vibe of like a graphic novel type thing where it just has these random sudden bits of gore, but it's not all that often, so it does make such an impact. Just amazing. Amazing. Really, really, really good. I have been playing some bangers lately, and this is one of them. And I definitely would like to play the rest. I hope that you enjoyed this extremely long indie showcase, the longest one I've ever done, actually. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll be back next week for more indie games. Amazing, loved it. Thank you so much. Goodbye.